Okay, found the quick review, and this is the basic tangent and cotangent functions. All right, so you can do this with an XY chart, although I must say it's a little bit difficult. It's so much better to understand the pattern. But how would you do it with an XY chart if you were to do it that way? All right, so remember, X is the angle, right? And Y is the ratio. All right, so if you put in a 0-degree angle and hit the tangent button, you're going to get 0. So the tangent of 0 is 0, and that would be that point right there. 45 degrees, if you punch in 45, you're going to get 1. So this is 45 degrees right there, and there's 1. If you punch in negative 45 degrees, you are going to get negative 1. So negative 45 is right there. If you punch in 90 degrees, you're going to get a syntax error, but it's really infinity. If you punch in negative 90 degrees, you're going to get a syntax error, but it's really negative infinity. And what you have with the tangent is asymptotes at negative 90 and at 90. And so your tangent function is going to go between. So it comes from negative infinity, passes through 1, negative 1, 0, 1, and goes up to positive infinity. There's your tangent function. And the tangent is going to repeat itself every 180 degrees. So we're going to have it here again between 90 and 270, the exact same pattern here at negative 1 and 0 and 1, and coming from negative infinity and crossing over and positive infinity and up. And it just keeps repeating that way forever. You can go backwards and forward with that same pattern. So again, to quickly do the tangent, if you know these 3 points, then you know it comes from negative infinity, ends up in positive. So a 180 degree period, but from negative 90 to 90 degrees. Okay, what about the reciprocal function, the cotangent? Right, the cotangent is very, 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 very similar. However, the asymptotes are in different places because the denominator division by 0 is in different places because it's the reciprocal. So 0 degrees is one asymptote and 180 degrees is the other asymptote. All right, so you have to know that. Again, you can do an XY chart here if you want to, but it's so much better if you know the pattern. So again, halfway between is definitely 0. Here, let me go to my blue. So halfway between is definitely 0. Now it's the reverse. So if I go 45 degrees past, instead of it being at positive 1, that's at negative 1. And if I go 45 degrees to the left, instead of it being down to negative 1, it's up to positive 1. See, it's the mirror image. And so the cotangent is going to look like this. And down. Okay? So again, this is going to repeat every 180 degrees. So 0, negative 1, 1. And there goes the cotangent. All right? Reciprocal functions. And so the tangent and the cotangent. Learn a few points and you'll be able to quickly and efficiently sketch the graph of these functions.